Hi everyone. I was talking with a friend and she was saying to me, Sharon, I can't believe how much faith you've got. And, you're really bold and talking about God and you have no embarrassment. You just talk to everybody if they give you an opportunity. She said, I've been a Christian all my life and I still struggle, with feelings of that she, doesn't, evangelize enough. And I said to her, look, be honest with you, don't feel don't feel envious of that. I said, this is only God. Jesus only came into my life in the last 4 years. Before that, I was just like, just be honest with you, just like you. Just go to church now and then. I mean, I've been in and out of church. I'd go to church for a few years and then I wouldn't go for 10 years. I'd run away from God. But only the last 4 years, he came into my life where I can't deny him now. But one thing I said to her is that don't wish that you have what I have. I said, because what I have came at a massive cost. I had made so many mistakes that when Jesus came into my life and saved me from what I had done to myself, such self-loathing and such hatred, and I could never thank him enough. I had to tell anybody that would let me. Back in the day when I was about 35 to 40, I talked about God and I'd be like, I wouldn't do what I do now. I wouldn't stop, at the shops and someone talks to me and then all of a sudden it struck up a conversation because it came up and I'd be straight on like, yes, just remember, I know now, I've learned just to drop seeds. Don't go out there and bombard people. You only need to drop a seed. And Jesus is the sower. So relax, okay? You don't have to save someone within 5 minutes. You just drop your seed, and that's it. Sometimes. But I wanted to say, I said to her, like, you've spent a life with Jesus, I said to my friend. You spent a life with her for 50-something years. She's been a Christian. I said, you've spent a life with him and you have done what I said, you have had a calm life because you followed properly. Me, I had a rough life in the way of my own self-will. I made it rough because, I didn't listen all the time, so he had to really save me in a dramatic way. So I just want to say to you, don't think that, because some people are bolder than you, sometimes you've just followed and nicely and I didn't. So he had to shake me around.